Hello.
Leffen, what is up, dude?
4 stocks is up.
Mango really wants you to comment on the 4 stock. So, you know, I felt bad seeing you go out that way after having such an amazing tournament. Does that get in your head? You feel okay about it?
I don't mind 4 stock. Like,
I totally agree.
Like,
I totally agree.
People get 4 stock.
I totally agree.
In my pool, I only did not double 4 stock one person, and I 4 and 3 stock them. And that's what happens.
You lost 1 stock in the whole pool. Is basically what you're telling me. I'm gonna try to say goodbye in a different way. But if this is goodbye, I love you and goodbye. Leffen.
Yeah, but yeah, like,
tell me about the Big House 4.
It was an amazing tournament.
It was an amazing tournament.
This top 8 was.
It was amazing.
I'm disappointed in my winner finals and loser final sets, but I still think that both of them, at least right now, are better in the Fox matchup. Like the Fox matchup.
Yeah. Let's start with your win. Let's start with the good news. Let's start with the wins. You beat Armada, bro. I think that the feeling amongst the community was that you were the underdog. I forget if it was 3-1 or 3-2.
3-2.
Okay.
It was last hit.
And tell me about like that set differences between NTSC and PAL.
Yeah, so basically the biggest difference is that up smash kills 18% earlier or so. And
exactly 18?
Around 18.
I thought it was a little bit more. When does up smash kill?
Like,
well, I guess it depends on the stage.
It depends a lot on the stage and like how the DI and stuff. But yeah, it's basically it's much easier to combo into since you can do nair into up smash, and you can. He just has to be way more scared all the time because you're always looking for that up smash.
Yeah.
And like say 20%. That's 20% times 4 every match. That's 80% difference that you don't have to take off.
Right.
So that's a really big difference. And then of course the up B has a bigger hitbox, goes faster. So that's also really important.
I also noticed that you were really good at setting up for up smash, either by just predicting where Armada was going to go. I noticed one time like he wanted a shield drop and you just had an up smash waiting for him. And you had a lot of like mix-ups when you just run towards Peach. It seemed to me that you would mix up Shine, or run up grab, or run up jab, or even, there was one more thing that I know, just run up smash. And so like Peach always has to be aware of all those things you can do.
Yeah, that's actually a thing I got from Mango. He uses Shine more than I do, and uses Shield more, but running up towards Peach is really good because it makes her respect you. Like, she can't just like take space freely, and then that also makes you laser way easier. So yeah, that's definitely a thing I learned from Mango because I look like, what is he doing that's beating Armada? And he's not playing like me, and in my opinion, he's still a bit worse on the Peach matchup. At least he has less knowledge. But he still beats Armada very cleanly when he plays well. And I was looking into why is he doing that. And of course, I'm going to study more, and I'm going to study mindset. But that is one thing that I really took from him. Because Armada is very happy. Like, if he has 80% on a low ceiling stage, and you run towards it, he's going to shield. And that makes it very easy for you to run up and jab and then grab and so on. Yeah, you got tons of mileage out of run up jab. It was super sick. And last question about Armada. So you went up 2-0 and then went down 2 games. Do you feel like that anything changed between the first 2 and the last 2? Or, you know, what happened during the set? I kind of started like flubbing some things. And like, that's my problem. I really get flustered and I lose momentum. I'm a much better player when I have them like controlled and down. And then I started off, even the last game, I started off with a ledge dash SD. And I'm like, I thought the set was over. Like, I didn't know if you had it in you to come back. Mentally, it was really hard to come back, but it's like, I can still do this. I can. And then I just pulled it out of me somehow. I was even down like 60%, like, he had 2 stocks and I had like 60% or something. And then I somehow came back. But yeah, that was probably the most entertaining set that I've ever played. The sets in top 8 were all sick. And then Mango and Mewtwo King. So Mewtwo King actually mentioned his set with you. He felt that you didn't play like as well as you usually do. Probably not as well as you would play in friendlies and stuff like that. Yeah, the thing is that I've gotten a lot better at the Marth matchup, but he doesn't really play like most Marths do. And he's so good at playing the way he does. I dropped like some edge guards and like I got out of momentum, but in the end, like what he said to me was like, I hope we have one set where we both don't choke. Just expect Fox more. That's kind of how I feel. Like, it's my responsibility not to choke, but it's still like, it feels like when his punish game, he can't possibly choke it. It's too ingrained into his mind. I know, dude. So he can, both of us play kind of sloppy in the neutral, but But then once he got a hit, it looked like he was playing
He
on
just
fire.
knows exactly how to... He's just done it so many times. He's been doing the same thing for years and years. Dude, that's so funny.
But yeah, I definitely have to like make my Marth Punch game just as good if I want to beat him when choking. Or I have to play on point, but I want to be able to beat everyone, even when I'm not playing 100%.
Definitely. Yeah. I think that's really important. And then your set versus Mango. So you started off on fire, I thought.
Yeah.
Game 1, you know I'm a Mango fan, and every time that you play him, I get nervous. Because I see you, I see the way that you play.
Yeah.
I feel like you're super good at the Falco matchup.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really good, and then I'm really like, I can't really defend against Falco. There's no good Falco players in Europe.
Yeah.
I know the matchup because I played Falco, but I don't really know how to defend against Falco.
Yeah.
And he got me a lot of like non-fast, like he full jumped and then he did a downer. I didn't fast fall.
Yeah.
Like I was just not ready for those spaces.
Yeah.
And then he just like went in with the punish game. I just couldn't come and get my momentum back. But I feel like I kind of know the matchup. I just need to get more experience in it.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to know what you're supposed to do. Like, oh, if he approaches with laser, I need to like stop him sometimes. And it's one other thing to do it versus Mango. Probably the best in the world at that matchup.
Definitely.
Possibly PP, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a top 2 at least.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I really felt like you played amazing versus him. It kind of what you said, where maybe you get flustered. Like maybe that's what happened, and like kind of the set momentum was kind of going from heavily in your favor to like a little bit less, and maybe that kind of snowballs.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like my lack of experience in like top 8s and the winter finals, it really hurts me when I'm not playing 100%. And that's what I feel like Mango does the best out of any top player.
Yes,
like,
I agree.
His playstyle is perfectly suited for playing in top 8s and Evo and like all that. And everyone else, they're always better in friendlies, but Mango seems to be always better.
He's so much better in tournament, I know, dude. It's weird.
And that's really something you have to like look at and take inspiration from. Because how can you be better in tournament?
I know I'm not. I'll tell you I'm not.
No, like
almost no one is.
I feel like I am sometimes during some periods of time, and like some of my early sets this year with Armada and some of my moments with PP. Yeah. But then the rest I can't keep up.
Yeah.
So it really just need to look like how do you compose yourself so well, just like Mango.
Right.
So that you can just destroy and go for those crazy reads that you never even go for in friendlies.
I know.
You're so happy I'm complimenting Mango.
Well, I mean, I think that he's amazing. Yeah. I think that all the top players, yourself included, are all amazing for like different little reasons, but that's one thing that kind of feels unique and that I just don't understand.
Yeah, so everyone definitely have to step up the mental game in my opinion.
Yeah, the mental game's so hard.
Yeah, and I think it's Mango and Broken Tier, and then it's like PP, Armada, and then like I'm occasionally good at Music occasionally, and Hungerbox is also probably like high tier or something.
Yeah, I think Hungerbox is pretty consistent mentally. Yeah. He always comes back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Every tournament he thinks he's gonna win. Especially, no matter what happened at the last tournament, he comes back thinking he's gonna win, and you have to respect that.
Yeah.
Leffen, what can if your fans want to follow you, if people enjoyed watching you play, how can they stay in touch with you?
You can follow me on YouTube. I recently started posting a lot more, like Smash 4 videos, Smash 4, Melee content, and it's YouTube /L3FFEN, so only a 3
Oh my god, Leffen. Are you doing that on purpose?
No.
Are you being confusing on purpose?
No, it's because everyone takes my name. Like, who would take Leffen with 2 3s? Who would do that? And
someone who's clearly trying to steal it from you.
Yeah. And then on Twitter, it's L3FF3N, so 2 3s.
This one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on Twitch, it's your tag.
Yeah, exactly.
LFFN.
It's without any E's or 3s.
Yes.
LFFN.
So I hope somebody wrote that down.
I hope so. But yeah, if you go to my Twitter, you'll find everything, basically.
Cool. So yeah, congratulations again. 3rd place, amazing. Beat Armada, which is like such a huge accomplishment. You showed up at this tournament. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
All right, dude.
All right.
Good times.
Yeah. I think this is it, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to go and get somebody else to do some interviews because I been on the mic for a minute.
All right.
But not to say that I don't love the VGBC viewers. Thank you all so much for tuning into our top 8. Now I go to check Twitter. I have probably a
million notifications.
Bunch of people saying stuff, and I like to reply to all.
All right. So yeah, peace out, guys.
Thanks, Leffen. I'm gonna hold it down until somebody comes back. GimR, what am I doing, bro? You got a lifeline for the kid?